Now, here's your Pinpoint Weather 12 forecast.
As Sheena was saying, we do have a big warm up in store in my 7-day forecast. Some summer-like temperatures are on the way across southern New England. But right now, let's take a look outside. Things are on the cool side. Our temperatures did top out in the 50s earlier today for much of the area, but we're back into the 40s all across the region. Here's a look outside from our East Providence camera looking over the bay here towards Providence. Nice evening here across the region. Here are the observed highs that we saw from earlier in the day. So early this afternoon, Providence reached 52, Smithfield reached 53, and Newport was at 47 earlier today. So again, it's cooling off during the afternoon and evening hours. Now we're all back into the 40s. Smithfield is actually the warmest spot at 49, but Newport down to 42, New Bedford 44. So these temperatures will continue to drop down as we go into tonight and into tomorrow morning. Most areas, again, back into the low to mid 30s during the overnight hours. These are the wind chills. So again, the winds are a little bit gusty out there, making it feel a little bit cooler at times. But then there's the battle between the winds and the sunshine, kind of battling between the two, making it feel okay out there across the region. Wind chills right now, 47 Smithfield, 40 Providence, 35 in Newport. So that's what it feels like when you factor in those south winds. And they're pretty gusty out there. So gusting upwards of 10, 15 miles per hour across the region. So definitely just keep that in mind if you're heading on out for any evening plans. Three key things: another cold night ahead in the low to mid 30s. Summertime vibes coming our way in the 7-day forecast. We're talking a couple days where 80 degrees is certainly possible away from the shoreline, and we have a brush fire risk coming in for at least Tuesday and Wednesday, but a good chunk of this week as well. We'll talk about that in just a second. Satellite and radar, double high pressure controlling our weather, keeping us on the dry side across New England. Low pressure well to our south off the Carolina coastline. This is not going to bother us. It's going to move offshore and not be a worry for us across the area. Let's time things out. It's quiet tonight into tomorrow. Temperatures again dropping back to low to mid 30s. That's really not too bad, but certainly going to be a cold night ahead. Staying quiet through your Monday. Monday morning commute looks fine for school and work. Just wear the extra layer this time of year. You know, we have those cold nights and cold starts to the day, and then we see those temperatures rise nicely for the afternoon as that sun warms us up. This is the afternoon on Monday. Upper 50s, low 60s. That's what we're going to be seeing for tomorrow afternoon. Mid 60s are certainly possible. Again, well away from the shoreline. So talking, again, Providence and places north, I think is the best chance of seeing those mid 60s for the afternoon. And then an evening, 8 o'clock at night on Monday in the 50s. That's not too bad across the area for tomorrow night. And we finally cool things back off a little bit back into the 40s. So the general theme going forward is warmer temperatures, not only during the day, but also at night. So tonight's forecast, a recap again, in the mid 30s, mainly clear, dry and cold. Even can call it chilly for tonight. For Monday morning's forecast, again, a cool and chilly start to the day in the 30s, but then we warm up nicely, and by 11 a.m., pleasant and dry temperatures already in the mid 50s. So definitely looking pretty good across the area. 7-day forecast, it only gets better from here on out through the rest of the week. Tuesday, 71. Wednesday, 72. Notice I put the brush fire risk there because we're going to have gusty winds and dry conditions, and that combination can cause some of those brush fires to spark. And then we turn to a summer-like feel for Thursday and Friday. Temperatures in the low 80s as we go into those 2 days for Thursday and Friday away from the shoreline. So I want to make that the main point here, Sheena, is that the temperatures that warm will be found away from the coastline. Just this time of year, the water temperatures are simply too cold, and you usually kind of get burned.
But we can look forward to Friday.
Yes, looking good for the whole week actually coming up.
All right, thanks so much.